What's going on? We're here with episode 8 of my walkthrough for Code Vein. And right now, I'm at the point where I'm about to fight blind hero Josee. And also, I'm going to go and fight Frantsy boy, back in time over here. Before I do that too much, I actually want to change my build up a little bit. I want to switch over to a Bayonet build with a little bit of venom on it and a good skill. So what I'm going to do to get some of that haze to get that build together is I'm actually going to teleport to the underground ruins right here. Is that what this is called? Yeah, underground storage. And I'm just going to put on some blood codes I haven't leveled yet. Now, you can only level D and E rank blood codes here, but really I'm just trying to get some haze together to afford this new build. So I'm going to kind of run through this, and then I will be back to kind of show where the pieces of the build are, and then I will go fight both of those bosses. Okay, so I went and farmed up some haze and also got a couple level ups on some blood codes. And now I'm going to go buy the pieces of this build I'm putting together for this boss. So I teleported to the Magma Island Pier, and here's Jadwiga's minion, this right here. And I'm going to buy the Silver Shot Bayonet from him. And then nothing else from him I need right now. I could buy it all up, but I might need my haze for you know, upgrading the weapon, other stuff like that. And I am going to upgrade the weapon, and I'm also going to transform it into a venom weapon. And that is going to be where most of our damage comes from. So we got the Silver Shot right here. Okay, so I upgraded it as much as I can. So let's go ahead and put it on. For the blood code I'm using right now, it's just Josee's blood code. It's a decent blood code with this build. And now we're gonna transform the weapon. So let's take the Silver Shot, and we're gonna turn it into a Venom Silver Shot. Perfect. So after you get the Silver Shotgun, we're gonna put Venom on it, like I said, and then I just threw Power Shot on and Adrenaline, and then Blood Barrel, just because I kind of had Blood Barrel sitting around. But this isn't the final thing for this. These aren't the best formas. To get a really good forma for this, you actually need to start the Holly chain. And if I wasn't doing a walkthrough, I would definitely go and do that right now. But now that I kind of have a little bit of a build together, I'm just going to teleport back to the past, and let's go fight Frantz. The only thing that we could do to make this a little bit better is we could try to get under the thresholds for different. All we got to do is get Fortitude down a little bit, and we'll be able to have a light dodge roll. But you can see if I do that, then my mind goes overburden. But I do have a mind booster. It's already on. So now let's see if I can't switch this up. There we go. So now we are at the light dodge roll. So I was able to get all of my burdens below the threshold by changing my jail and a couple other things. I'm going to use the rest of the haze that I picked up in that farm that I didn't use to buy stuff to just hit 2 levels. So now I'm level 34, it said, I think. And that's more than high enough to beat Frantz, but let's go check him out. I'll try to talk through his movesets and stuff while I'm playing against him. I'm going to go ahead and buff my character up before I go in. If you go in the first time and you have to see the cutscene, you will... So right there, I just took that to the face. But he points his gun at you, and then he does 3 shots. And now he's just going to charge me. I'm going to pull out Noah. And charge again. And I'm waiting for specific moves so I can kind of get in there and attack. Okay, so now he's focused on Noah, so I'm going to get in there and do some attacking. Even though I missed all of that. And I need to get out now. So that's his little swirl attack when he pulls his arm back. Now, this attack right here is a 3-hit attack. Oh, wrong attack, I thought it was. So there's a 3-hit attack that's very tricky. You dodge roll twice, right away, just boom, boom. And then he pulls his hand up in the air, and then it takes a while for his next, right there, his slam to go down. So if you dodge 3 times in a row like I just did, you'll be in a perfect spot to be hit by his, oh, didn't see that coming. There goes on my I-core. Yeah, I'm not doing great right now. Gonna try to get some ichor back from him while he's doing that. Got a little bit back. Oh, I got all my ichor back. So my ideal situation here would be he fucking backs off for like 2 seconds, and I'm able to do a couple hits, or like get some right there's that triple hit I was talking about again. And I would love for Noah to take a little bit more focus from it. Let's see how quick this attack is. So that slash forward was able to get me to the next phase of his attacks. So this phase, he has the exact same moveset, except his gun turns into this Medusa head. And so now he has all of the same stuff. It's literally the exact same moveset, except his Medusa head replaces his gun. And then also when he does that slam that I was talking about earlier, the slam is followed up by, oh, there we go with a, okay. I wanted to get a couple little hits of venom on him before I drained him. So his Medusa thing is changed a little bit. Now he like does a frontal AoE, and he also does like those little lines you saw him hit me with earlier. And right now I'm just trying to build up that venom, which is taking a while. I thought Power Shot was going to be a little bit better about building the venom up, so that's the little explosion after the third shot I was talking about. And this is a good move if you're in close with him, because whenever he does it, it gives you a chance to kind of get away from it, like beat him up. So he's gonna die without me ever getting my venom off on him. So it wasn't, I mean, I'm over leveled for this fight, so if you're having a hard time with this fight, go level. It's not the best advice for a fight like that, but I'm over leveled. I don't know what to say. You saw I made a couple mistakes. I got hit a lot. I was trying to explain the fight while I was fighting it, and that ended up making me make a bunch of mistakes. But his moveset's really, really simple. You just have to dodge and wait for your chance to hit him. And if I had gotten my venom off on him, it would have been game over. Game over. Wait, what am I supposed to do right now? Oh, I gotta go back to the future. Okay, and now the future changes a little bit. It's super fun. We'll go ahead and skip all that. You can enjoy that on your own. And now I would love to just go teleport down to Magmel, but it looks like it was locked out a second ago.
Wait for it to arrive.
Yes, it is locked out. So you gotta wait for the elevator. I guess I could have sent it back up earlier and then teleported to the Mistle. But I didn't know I'd have to wait again. So Frantz isn't too hard, but he is really, really hard if you come in here too early. So if you come in here directly after you're done with Magmel Island, and you're trying to fight Frantz, he's really difficult, and I suggest just moving on, leveling up a little bit. I would say 18 is about the level where you could beat him pretty okayly, like it'll be difficult. 25 and above, you shouldn't have too much of a problem with him at all. And so for some reason, my dodge roll has gotten all wonky again. So now we're gonna get a weapon also, the Shield of Stupor, which is a shield I've never used, but it's it's kind of like a parry shield, but it's the Medusa head, so it can turn enemies to stone. Can we teleport? Yes, we can. And once you go back to Magmel, you'll get another cutscene with Noah. Be very romantic. No problemo, no problemo. Now, since Power Shot was such an unbelievable bust on putting on the status effect, I am actually going to... I'm actually gonna go start the Holly chain and get Ronda Shot. Now the question is whether or not I'm going to show that in this video. I think yes. So just to put this build together real quick before we go fight Josee the Blind Hero, I'm just going to start this quest chain. I'm probably going to maybe speed through it and then show this route again when I'm further in the walkthrough. So we're running to the Undead Forest. By the way, in case you didn't see it, we teleported to the Collapsed Tunnel Mistal. If you don't have it yet, you can teleport to the hill overlooking the clock tower, and there'll be a tunnel to go into. And if you don't have that one, you can basically just start from the Arcade Ruins and kind of just like head northeast, and you'll see like a tower over here that you can't go inside of yet, and then you'll see a tunnel. So it's kind of in the middle of the Sunken Ruins. And this area is difficult. So this is not an area at this point in the game that we should be able to kill enemies pretty easily. The enemies here should be difficult. And so I'm going to avoid combat with almost everything.
Holly's pathos still lingers strongly. Tread carefully.
So there you go, grab the first Mistal right there. And we're just going to run up into this house, and you're going to see doctor or notes on the ground. They're going to look like they're items or formos. Like they're really important, and they are important, but we're not going to sit and read them right now. But you should definitely read them. They got some lore in them. So right now we're just going to run out, and we're going to run to the left, and that's going to take us to the city we need to get to. And I could also just jump on my motorcycle, which is what I'm going to do right now. I probably could have done that a lot earlier. So we're just going left and following this road, and we are looking for a village. So this is not what we're looking for. We're looking for a village right here.
Let's take this slowly and carefully.
So let me see if I can't... Okay, so the entrance to the village is going to be... Huh. The entrance to the village is right there. Okay. So you're going to have this little road right here. Let's go ahead and jump off. And there was a ramp I could have taken. But whatever. And here's the little road leading to the front of the village. And you got a nice little Jadwiga guy right here if you want to talk to him. We are going all of this way for Jadwiga minion, but not this one. I'm going to go ahead and buy this exclusive customer token too. So I can buy the Tender Lightstones too. So in this city is where I was talking about where you're going to see a bunch of doctor's notes and stuff. This is the city I was also talking about where it's probably too hard for us to actually fight the enemies here. We are severely underleveled for this part of the game. And the only reason we're going to be able to make it through this is because we actually... Oh, shit. I locked onto the enemy in front of me, and it locked onto an enemy behind me, and I was like, oh, I'm fucked. And that is the wrong way. That gate is shut. So I might die. And there goes all that haze I saved up. Oh, never mind. Oh, what a boss. She just saved my life twice. So my dodge roll has somehow become a heavy roll again. I don't know why. And get hit by all of those attacks. Go ahead, heal up. So if you were smart and you came in here watching me after, you would have gone to the left instead of the right to come in here. So I went basically to the right / straight. Don't go right, don't go straight. Those both lead to the same side. There's a door right there. That's that door I was stuck at. And I can open it now, but I couldn't open it back there. And we are just gonna run through. And we are gonna hit this Mistal real quick, and then we're gonna run in and we are going to take Holly's bond. So right here's Holly's bond, and we are gonna skip this. You can watch them, they're very good. So when you land in Holly's area, you will be inside of her sanatorium, and you're just going to run downstairs or run straight across to Holly. I've explored this entire building, like right when I got in here, and there's really nothing major in the building at this point, so later on more of it opens up. So you're going to talk to Holly, then you're going to talk to Holly again. So she's going to say like she wants to help you, and then you're going to agree to let her help you. Now I'm going to put on Holly's Bloodcode, because Holly's Bloodcode, when you max it out, gives you Bayonet Mastery. And so it's not great for the build I'm doing right now. Like, it's not bad either. You could definitely use it on this build. So you have a Golden Nectar over there, and then you, to the right here, you have the hot springs, and that's where you're going for this kind of mission thing. So once you're done with those cutscenes, you're just going to run back into Holly's little exam room on the left and then take the elevator up. Camillo is not a compelling character at all. He's not interesting. He does have like a character arc that is like mediocre at best.
Going forward,
like it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like Holly dislikes him. I'm not gonna spoil it at this point, but I got notes. Okay, so here's a Golden Nectar right here, and also there's a Golden Nectar to our left. I'm gonna save those for when we come in on the actual Holly stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Mistle right here. And then we are talking, the whole reason we came all the way here was to talk to this vendor right here. And this vendor right here has an item called Ronda Shot, or Fusillade Rondo, or whatever. I call it Ronda Shot. I think that's what I heard people call it. So nothing else he has really is too interesting, but we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and use some of our haze on, you know, some of the stuff. And we do want to come back and buy all of his inventory at some point. Shopping? But later when we actually have like extra haze to burn. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Bond of Returning, and it's going to take me back to the present, of course. Basic game mechanics, you know that.
Time jump complete.
Okay. Now that I have Ronda Shot, I'm going to put that on instead of Power Shot. And another thing is Trigger Rush is also pretty useless. So if you want to, you can put on something else here. Maybe like a long range magic attack. I mean, Air Blast, Bloody Impact aren't bad. You could put on another buff skill, assuming your build can like have that many buff skills. Blade Dance is a really strong buff. It's probably the strongest buff in the game. I just don't know that this is a good build for it. And I say that because we kind of have a slow attacking weapon compared to weapons that really build up that what you need for Blade Dance real quick, because it's based on how many attacks you do. I also have no ammo right now. I just realized I have 2 rounds. So anyways, we're going into this fight, and she is not a difficult boss to like see coming, as long as you're not like stuck in animations. She makes really large motions, and you can see I already got a lot more status effect on her. Oh, right there, I went too hard. But luckily, she you can see how quickly the status effect is building up versus last time when it was slow. And so right now I'm just kind of waiting to get that and you don't have to do the 4 shot. So now the bleed is going off. So now or the venom. Now I'm gonna pop Blade Dance and try to get in there and do some attacking. Build up the blade. Oh, out of stam. I should have checked to see what was going on with yeah, anytime you see the flash, that's when she's about to do that attack. And then you get like a couple seconds to get in there and attack her after that. So at this point, what I really need is some more Ichor, which I normally lose pretty good about giving you Ichor. Now that her status effect is gone, I can get in there and do some more status effect stuff. So she's about to attack me, so I didn't want to do a 4th, but she went into her next phase, so not a big deal. Now this Bloody Gobble part right here, those things can get pretty far out there and kind of fuck your day up. So I am out of Ichor again, and luckily Io gave me some. So she's still coming for me, so I don't want to get stuck in any animations right now. I got a couple hits on her just to get that venom continuing to build up. Let's see if I can't get a little bit more Ichor, and I fucked up and didn't get any Ichor, got killed. Luckily, Lou will come back really fast right now. And I really want to get in there and do the drain, but I wasted too much time. Let's see if I can. I really thought I was going to be able to get that off. Oh, this is the little toxic gobbles, and I almost got hit by them. So be careful about that, and I will get the second venom off right now. Oh shit, they're coming. Honestly, I was expecting them to stop way before that. Bloodthirst is going off pretty soon, it looks like. Nope. And she does a bind when she stomps her foot during this phase, so just be kind of careful right there. And I would be doing long range like shotgun shots on her more, but again, I only had 2 bullets, so. So now we're kind of in the final phase. I'm not gonna get a chance to get another bleed off on her before she dies. So now it's just all about let's do as much damage as we can from range. So I'm just gonna spam Ronda shot pretty much. And you can see I'm too far away, so all of those shots missed her. And there we go. So status effects are a pretty good way of taking out early bosses, especially like a boss like her. So very simple and straightforward. And if I had Ronda shot for Frantz, it would have been way simpler. So Ronda shot is a really good way of inflicting status ailments. Now, I don't think this build carries well into mid and late game. I think there's a lot stronger alternatives, especially now that you beat Josee. So we're not going to do too much content from here, but we are going to do a couple of things to show what to do. So this Fading Bond, you're not going to be able to react with. You'll know when you're able to go back in time with that Fading Bond. So if you're worried about like, oh, when do I go back in time with it? You'll know. So we're going to travel back to Magmel. And now that we beat a Cocoon, what's going to happen is a Bond is going to appear at Magmel. And you'll see it in the back right there. So it'll be all the way on the other side, up here. And this is going to give you the ability to go back in time and kind of, it's called free exploration era. And it's really simple. You just go back in time. There are missions you can pick up from other characters, or from all of the characters.
Time jump complete.
Okay. And the reason we're coming to the free exploration era right now is, for one, we want this item right here on the table. So the Bloodrune Blades are really fun and good. And we also want to grab the new Bequeath weapon, which is, if you were going to do a single build for the entire game, I would build around this weapon. This is hands down the strongest item, like, in the game. Even some of the last bosses in the game, I beat solely with the Bloodreaver Blade. You can do, even from this early in the game, you can do so much damage with it. And I'll go over a little bit of that later. So what happened to make me go over my burden? Somehow my strength went down. You know how my strength went down? I'm on Holly still. So for that last fight, I was supposed to switch back to Josee. But even when I switched to Josee, my dexterity is too high. So something happened to make my dexterity go up, and I'm unsure of what it was. You know what it was? It was the friend I had on. It was the partner Noah. By having Noah on my team, I bet he gives you plus dexterity. Yeah, so the plus 2 dexterity is what gave me the dodge roll. But that's okay, because what we can do is we can extract the plus 5 dexterity booster pretty early, and that's going to put us back in a situation where we're able to get that. So for this, all I need is a Decayed Revenant Fang, so I'll probably get those later on. But basically where you get those is the Sunken Pylon is a really good place to get them. So you just kind of teleport to the end of the Sunken Pylon, I think. Like either the aquarium or the Sunken Plant, and there's a bunch of those enemies in there. But now that we traveled back in time, we're also going to pick up the missions for Valentine and Josee. And we'll also go pick up the mission for Noah in present time, which we didn't do. So you're just going to hit catch up on these guys, and they are going to give you a mission.
I had a feeling. Why don't we have a... Back to work then.
Speak to Valentine. Valentine's request.
Do you need some? Why don't we have a jaunt in another world? I'll explain the rest once we get... My ears are all...
Okay, so his mission is now active, I guess, because he's saying a jaunt in another world, which refers to these things, but his mission is not active. Let's check out what's going on so I can fix it. Okay, so apparently you have to do that first before his all the objectives show up. We're not going to be knocking that out immediately, but we are going to
Help.
So catch up with her, and she will also give you a mission.
If you need me, I'm here.
Okay, so while we're here back in time, and we have some time at the end of this video, we might as well go knock out at least one of the character missions. That's not true. I'm not doing that. Okay, now that we picked up Valentine's and Josee's mission, I'm just going to head back to the future. You can start knocking these missions out if you want to, but I want to get just a little bit further and unlock Lyle and stuff before I'm knocking out those missions. So now that we're back in Magmel of the present, I'm just running to the front and I'm going to talk to Noah.
The way the wreck, I bet you... see, if... Oh, no,
So once you talk to Noah, he will give you an old engraved weapon, and he will also ask you to go get more of them. So now you have Noah's request in all the different parts of the world. And so basically each different character is going to give you a request that's going to take you to every zone. So it's like Noah will have like right here, and then over here, and then over here. And then, you know, this is Iris's mission. And then, you know, Iris will have another one right here. And, you know, so you have those character missions. And when you complete them, you unlock the additional traits for your characters. So it powers them up and makes them stronger as partners for you. And also playing with characters unlocks more items in their store. So you see how I have the question marks on these characters? Once I complete their missions, those question marks will go away and I'll get their buffs for the characters. The last thing we're going to do before we get off is we're going to go give some uncanny stones to Jadwiga. So we finally got some uncanny stones, and so now we're able to expand the inventory of our weapon shop.
One of found nothing. That's
So you talk to her a couple times. She's gonna give you your VIP pass. Keep talking to her, and until you run out of stones. So you might have enough stones like I did right there to give her 2 sets of stones to get you know, 2 different like upgrade cards to the weapon shop. But you could also have more, or you could have less. So just whenever you come back and you think about it, just go give her a bunch of stones, or you can track it if you really want to pay attention to it. I kind of do it passively, but now you have access to some more weapons. The Tyrant Slambrous is a lot of fun. Twin Blades of Hunger are pretty good. I don't know which of these are actually new weapons versus the ones I had before, but I think this one's new and this one. And a lot of fun weapons get added to her shop over time, like some really good ones too. Some of my favorite are like the Flame Blade. I think that's like one of the best swords in the game. That's what I think. You know, I don't know if other people have had the same experience. Okay, well, that was a lot of stuff in this episode, even though it was really just 2 bosses. But I also had to go get Rhonda shot to put this build together. And the crazy part is I'm probably going to get rid of this build like in the next episode. Okay, well, I will talk to you later. Thank you for watching.